We are under the lights as the show gets you. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kevin Knight, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. From the belt, the pitch. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a night.
Stepping in, Kevin Knight. He reached on a single in his first try.
Kevin Knight
has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
The count 1-1.
Hey, drive it deep, Big Doc. Here we go.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Knight will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Striding in once again, Kevin Knight.
Left fielder, Kevin Knight.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
As Torres, base runner at first with 1 out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got full count.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the.
So stepping in, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Way to get dirty. He is out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ramon Laureano. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Now at the plate, Kevin Knight. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Kevin.
Here's the pitch.
Knight.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through it. Let's go.
And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and that one is gone. throw shot to right center. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. And it gives the M's a 4-2 lead.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been... Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Knight. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Peterson on the warning track. He makes the catch. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Gets dirty and gloves it to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Knight. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Greg Jones, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's a line drive base hit.
Easy.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Digging in, Kevin Knight. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, get a good one.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Knight. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AV. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Leclerc has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 1-1 home.
Nope, inside.
Get out. Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, let her fly up there. Huh?
1 out, nobody on.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on. Standing in, Kevin Knight, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
This guy's got a big shot at the Triple Crown. He's leading in 2 of the 3 categories and top 5 in home runs, so that's where he needs to pick it up.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, Dero. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking.
Next up for the A's, Lázaro Armenteros. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Armenteros.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Knight comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Knight. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nice.
Good one right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
The 0-1 delivery.
Hey, 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
Fouled off.
Come on, baby, square it up.
Let's go, baby.
That's a ball.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2 out with the man at first.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
And another foul ball.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
Hey, wait for yours here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Another full count pitch on its way. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Another full count offering on its way. Yanked fouled off to the right. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Hey, be patient. Be patient. Get yours.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, like you can up there. Like you can. Let's go.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick it. Next for Seattle, Kevin Knight. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Get your pitch, huh?
1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it when you're flowing like.
Stepping in, Lázaro Armenteros. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Armenteros.
Hey, we got no out.
Line drive to left. Knight is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away. Stepping into the box, Austin Allen. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Allen.
Now the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Knight is going to have room out there as he puts this away to digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Knight. He singled his last time up.
Kevin Knight.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Good, no one better up there. Here you go.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. No runs on 6 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Next will be the designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Sheldon Noisy.
1-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. Knight has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Kevin Knight, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Come on, Biggin.
Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Clutch up. Draw me in right here. Here you go.
The 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Here we go. Need you right here. Hey, no one better right here.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. And he fouls this one off. 1st and 2nd now, 1 man out.
90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better right now.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Hey, drop him
This is a
in.
spot
No
you
one
like to
better
be in
right
as a
here.
good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now.
Fouled off.
Come on now. He doesn't want any parties. Let's go. Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.